Hello.
Hi,
Oh, hi.
how
Is
you
it?
going?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Taylor. How you doing? All right.
Good.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, right. Thanks. Thanks for agreeing to do this. I'm not sure if you've ever done this sort of thing before, or.
Yeah, no, I have.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All
we
right.
do this sort of thing for our online training.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So I've just kind of getting into kind of online courses and things and creating something. So I wanted to kind of maybe I had this idea to kind of speak to people like yourself who have done it and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
ask a few questions which I sent you. So thanks for taking the time to do this. I know is it quite late there, is it on Sunday evening?
Uh, yeah, it's not too bad. It's 8:30 on a Sunday, so yeah, it's not too
Okay.
bad.
Whereabouts are you based? Sydney? Is it?
Newcastle.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, a little bit further up than Sydney.
Right.
Yeah, about 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, my cousin emigrated to Sydney in a couple of years ago, so she lives well, I'm not sure whereabouts she lives, but she moved over there and got married, had kids and stuff, and she came back
Oh no.
a couple of years ago. I saw her at a family wedding. She's got like a proper Australian accent, and like before I
Yeah.
saw her, she had an English accent. So it's yeah,
Yeah.
it was quite funny. But I've got my uncle Chris actually over here from Melbourne at the moment, who I haven't
Oh
seen in
no.
like 20 years, and he's with my parents who live in France. So yeah,
Oh
so that's
cool.
kind of my connection, I guess, to Australia. Um,
Australia. Melbourne's lovely.
yeah, yeah. I worked at the Sydney Olympics, so I went to
Oh
Melbourne
cool.
like years ago. So yeah, that was when I was last there. Okay, so I've sort of sent you the questions. So I'll just literally just go through them. It won't take obviously too much of your time, but I think the first one was just to kind of get your backstory of how you got started to create like an online business and sort of what led you basically to go down this path.
Yeah. So my business and my online business is dog training.
Right.
I've got two physical dog training and dog grooming centres in Newcastle, Australia, and yeah, just doing that for sort of 7 years, a lot of hands-on work. I've started to step out of that, and I just thought it would be good to be able to work with people sort of all over the world rather than just in my main suburbs. So that's when I decided to go onto online, which yeah, it's a bit of a process building it, but it's definitely getting there, which is good. So it was just about expanding out to be able to speak to people from all different areas.
How long have you been doing it?
The online,
Yeah, generally, yeah.
yeah. So I've been working with dogs in the industry for over 10 years, training for seven, and then
Mm.
online about 6 months now.
6 months, okay. So have you
Yeah.
used like your existing client base? Have you just got have you kind of gone out and found new sort of people for your online courses and customers and things?
Yeah, so that's been a little bit of a challenge
Yeah.
to start with, just to because we've got a lot of good reviews from training
Mm.
hands-on with our dogs, but
Yeah.
not having many reviews from the online side of things, that was a little bit hard. But
Yeah.
pretty much probably the best tool at the moment because we did our platform with Teachables,
Right.
which is good platform, which is good. But yeah, just from there, I wasn't really capturing any. We had some leads, but just no buyers. So
Right.
probably Facebook, I'd have to say, was probably the best platform. Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
Right. So is that so that's what you've used to kind of so I know people advertise their businesses on Facebook and things. Is that you're saying that's the best one of the best tool that you've used in terms of, sort of getting started and things to attract new clients and things?
Yeah, it's probably the most personal way that
Mm.
I've found to be able to interact and yeah, get some good leads just because it gives them a chance to view your page and see a little bit about what you're about where
Mm.
some
Mm.
of the other ads I was doing didn't really give you the opportunity to do that. So if you didn't capture the sale instantly, well,
Mm.
you had a 90% chance that you might not if they didn't get to actually interact with your profile.
Yeah. Do you do sort of webinars and things like that? I know a lot of people on Facebook use their ads to generate leads to get people to a webinar. Is that something you do as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So webinars and seminars, that's definitely a way. Also doing sort of live videos
Yeah.
is a good way to do it. You know, we've done YouTube ads and things like that to
Mm.
try and get some leads. And like I said, we've had a lot of leads, but to, you know, really capture the people is it's just the next step, which makes it a bit more difficult. But yeah, we find that doing webinars are probably the best way because it's just free advice. People already on board. You've got that opportunity to
Mm.
get across main points, and then yeah, we find we get a lot more takers from that.
Cool. How does someone, I mean, in terms of, someone who's brand new to this kind of getting started, what was your process of sort of doing that? What would you say to someone who's just knows nothing about, wants to create an online business, maybe something that they're passionate about, and the steps to take at the
Yeah,
start? Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Trying to get some pre leads,
Right.
really put it out there. Doing. I think the biggest thing for us was to start doing some YouTube videos and some free tips to,
Right.
you know, just get people to acknowledge you first. Because if you just jump straight into it, people have no idea who you are. I
Mm.
definitely would recommend to, you know, build a profile that people can sort of connect with you on a personal level, not just the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be the best tip. Just make sure we're putting it out there before you actually launch it.
Uh,
And I got told that, and I didn't do it enough.
Right.
I wish I did. Yeah,
Okay.
because it was a lot harder of a process afterwards. After it was launched, it was like, well, what do we do now? I put sort of, you know, 36 hours of recording into
Mm.
it, and
Mm.
you know, a lot of time went into building it. So
Mm.
you're better off having that in place first.
Okay, yeah. So I've had a little bit of experience using Teachable because I know you mentioned that before. I created a course a few years ago. So I've got another website which is kind of like to do personal development and things. So I started. I know you can create online courses and things, but have you created any kind of? I know you can create a free course. Have you done anything like that to get people
No.
in? No, just that. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, not the free courses I haven't done.
Mm.
Mainly just the like we did it at a pretty low price.
Yeah,
I think $7 or something. We were selling a 4 week course for, and that's all
yeah,
pre-recorded.
yeah,
But yeah, the webinars that we do that we try and get some people involved in some seminars as well. That's all free.
mm.
But yeah, and obviously the online coaching is something we do outside of Teachables, which yeah, again comes with a price.
Okay, cool. How do you
But
kind of
it's definitely
sorry, say again?
it's a, it's a good idea though to do free courses first, and definitely to give people a taste
Yeah,
of what you're about.
right. Okay, and that's free courses have kind of helped you quite a bit in terms of getting new clients and things.
Yeah, definitely. I've got another a work friend who's sort of doing a similar thing, and yeah, that definitely the free courses help them get a lot more people enrolled quicker.
Yeah, and you mentioned obviously about YouTube videos as well. Is there anything else that you use, like you said Facebook? Do you use Twitter, or in terms of getting new people, or is it just
No, no, not Twitter. We
right?
use sort of LinkedIn,
Yeah,
um, and yeah, just pretty much trying to generate some leads to our website. We advertise on there, and just making sure our SEO and that's in a good place. And yeah, but pretty much Facebook, like I said, is probably the best platform that I've found so far. But you know, there's so many more out there.
yeah.
You just got to sort of discover what's best for you.
So you're doing this full time?
Uh, Sort of part time. I work
Yeah,
on hands on full time, and then
yeah.
this part time as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any other kind of friends or colleagues that are kind of in full-time jobs who are trying to do something similar around something they're interested in? Or
Not to the full extent that I am, but
yeah,
yeah, I know a few people who are, but just trying to juggle both is, you know, trying to like I work, like I said, full time in the hands-on business, and then
Yeah.
trying to do this part time. I'd
Yeah.
eventually like to start and do this full time,
Yeah.
but yeah, you just got to sort of slowly work into that, I guess.
Have you kind of looked at other avenues in terms of generating kind of maybe passive income or other ways to make money online? Do you think this is maybe the best thing to do because it's based around something you're interested in? Because I know there's things like affiliate marketing, creating products on Amazon, Kindle, all those sort of things. Have you experimented with anything else online?
So yeah, funny enough, I just this week started a Shopify
Okay.
store to try and sell some. Like obviously, my job's very much about passion because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
dogs, it's people's kids.
yeah.
So it is not somewhere that I'd probably step out into too much of a different path. But
Mm.
yeah, we are now trying to sort of sell some dog equipment online as well as our courses, which would work hand in hand. And we just developed an app as well, a dog training app. So
Oh,
that's
cool. Right.
another
Yeah.
so another avenue. So yeah, opened up a couple of doors, but still just trying to work on the structure of it.
I think like to kind of stay motivated with this. I mean, I've tried other businesses. I've tried to make money online doing maybe writing Kindle books about things I'm not interested in, and it's never kind of stuck. And I always think it's really what I've learned is it's key to kind of find something you're passionate about if you want to keep obviously making those YouTube videos each week and creating content each week. That's what I've learned because I started looking into this quite a few years ago. And again, like I mean, I know Amazon selling products on Amazon. I know it's a little bit different to what I'm talking about with online courses and stuff, but I've looked at doing that, but I don't know whether it's necessarily something I'm interested in. I know there's a lot of there's a lot of work involved with that, and I feel it's much easier to create. I know Teachable's very easy to create courses and things, so yeah, it's quite interesting to get your thoughts on that. All right, is there anything else that you feel you could that you want to share about? Just again, anything that could help someone who's brand new to this kind of get started. I know I asked that question earlier, but just in terms of motivation or success secrets or anything like that. Yeah.
So pretty much what you were just saying as well, I'll touch base on again, the passion. You've got to find something that you're passionate in, and even if even if it's business or anything, just find something that's really gonna keep you driven, because if you don't have that, like I've started heaps of different little sides to my business, but if the love isn't there for it, you're not going to make the time. But yeah, definitely just make sure you have the time. If you're working full time, put some time aside, to continue to do it. Otherwise, I tried to do it when I was too busy, and it's just such a stressful road. So make the time, set a day aside, and just think, 9 to 3, this is what I'm going to be doing. And just with no interruptions. Otherwise, it's just an ongoing thing. Like I think it was probably 8 months before I fully got to where I wanted and structured my online business, where I was hoping to do it in 2 months, but I didn't put the time aside.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a best friend who's very, very experienced and in nutrition. He's pretty much an expert. He's trying to set something up. He's just had he's had a sort of a baby about a year ago, and he's married and stuff. And he's trying to find the time to work on it, and it's not easy because he's got. I don't know if you've got children yourself, but yeah, no, okay. So he's got a kid and a full-time job as well. He works he's in a very much corporate environment with related to nutrition and things. So yeah, what would you say? I mean, you'd say kind of get up, maybe work on it first thing before you go to work, I guess, and
yeah, definitely, and make appropriate times as well. Like I was staying up till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. because I was told that you should be doing, and that's what entrepreneurs do, and it just you crash eventually. You're better off setting the time that you're going to be thinking right, and you'll get it done a lot quicker. But
great.
Yeah, just keep yourself happy, because as soon as you get stressed with it, it's just going to be a longer road.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Well, look, that's pretty much it. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks so much for coming on, and taking the time this evening. I guess you're probably going to bed now. It's probably quite late. So you're probably working until 2 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully not. But yes, I've got a lot to do.
All right. Thanks so much
Yep.
for going through those questions and things. Yeah, that was real. It's the first time I've done something like this, so apologies if it's been a bit.
Yeah.
You know, I'll get better. But yeah, thanks so much, and yeah, hopefully I'll connect with you on Facebook going forward and things. All right.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Good luck with everything.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Good night. Cheers.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.